clarify, when did the romantic relationship between the two of you start?
Yeah, so, you know, we get into, there's been this effort to say that, okay, these exact dates are at issue, and these exact dates are, I'm getting.
You know why? And I'm just saying, within this 2 seconds of us playing this, is 27 seconds. You see how the man was he was about to go into depth. He was about to spill something that he wasn't supposed to say. And look how he's been flagged. And watch his response. Watch his response after.
Tell to be able to say that so early.
Watch this. I watched it. Watch this. Watch his response when he comes back.
And like, hold up, wait, pause.
Take that off. Come on. Come over here. Let's have a talk with you.
Well, they're smart. They're very smart.
Look here. Look here. You
very
Negro,
very smart.
Do you want jail? How much you want to keep money? You ain't trying to go down like her, are you? Negro, shut your mouth and do like we told you in the car. You remember? All right, I got you.
Hilarious. Embarrassing.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
She's like, you got it
Just
together
to
now?
revisit the question, it was
Right.
to clarify when the romantic relationship started and when it ended.
Sure. So, you know, I believe that the public has, through the testimony and other interviews, the public has a clear snapshot that this is clearly just a distraction. It is not a relevant issue in this case, and I think that we should be focusing on more of the facts and the indictment of the case.
Well, I ask because obviously this is
Like she
it's
got
still a
a
pending
grill.
matter. It's going to be before the Court of Appeals, and you talked about how proud you were of all the work that you did in this office.
Yes.
And I think the question that people have when they hear from the Court of Appeals, this isn't happening until next spring, is did the relationship jeopardize that work that you did in this investigation?
And therein lies the issue, why we wouldn't touch upon the work of the Court of Appeals or some higher court, because it's a pending issue before them. I think that we should allow them, take a step back and allow them to take the evidence that they have and do their work, make the decision.
Right, but you did testify to this, and you were asked about, on the stand, about when it started and when it ended. It just wasn't completely clear, because before it said, before the indictment, which was August 15th here in Atlanta, and then later the answer was at the end of that year. And so I think that was the clarity that people were seeking of when it started and when it ended.
Sure, and there again, there's a question before the court, and that is the crux of the question. I don't choose to say or do anything that would jeopardize the case or the court's ruling. I prefer to allow them to make their decision based upon what they have and accept it.
Do you believe, as you reflect on this, that your relationship with the district attorney was a mistake?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What I believe is this whole conversation is a distraction.
Oh, okay.
It's a tool to stop the train, to slow down the inevitable, which is the trial of the defendants named in the election interference case.
Do you believe the trial ultimately happens?
Absolutely. Absolutely it happened.
Mr. Wade, thank you for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
So he had to get back on script.
They had,
'cause he got off
exactly.
script.
That's
And
exactly what they're
as soon as
saying.
he was reprogrammed for the download.
Because you got to
He
think, all he
said
has to
the
do
program
is
the response.
all he has to do is slip them, say the wrong thing. They could take that back.
Of
and then
course. What
flip that
if they
back.
had not have been there? Oh, it would have been a wrap.
Here, that man was about to tell the truth. He was getting ready to tell the truth. His team came back and said, "Be careful your words, so they don't trick you." Even though this is a left-leaning whack platform, your words will be held accountable in a court of law.
And remember the rehearsed script that we gave you. Stick to the script. I guarantee you, because
he
first
said-
he was going.
he was
He
going
sounded
in.
like he was about to freestyling, giving you of his input. And then as soon as they hit the pause button, He's like, oh, he's back to the program.
I think this is a distraction. Going to the next
whatever
one.
the response is, he's rehearsed.
Babe,
he had to go back to that line. I'm like,
go
wow.
back. It's a
he
distraction.
had to go back to that line. It's so funny. Wow. I mean, crazy. But it's even more crazy that they stopped the interview and CNN kept that. They were going to make sure that you saw everything, because they could have edited that part out and just picked up where she left off.
Yeah, true.
But they showed you.
They showed you that.
How.
Why wouldn't they show that? Why wouldn't they just clip it?
No, of course, because they want.
it?
I mean, I'm glad that you're able to still see. It's a farce.
I mean, why would you just clip the part and just go from right there and just clip it right the way he said? This is a distraction. Like, why would you show the middle piece? Or did that middle piece even make it? Why is that even still on CNN's page? Is this somebody, they recorded this and kept this part? Because this was on X.
Well, I'm sure.
Because they didn't.
I don't know.
That would have been edited out.
Technically.
It wouldn't need to be in a conversation that would have made it to Twitter or to conservative people to look at if y'all would have edited it. That don't make sense.
I'm just over it. I'm tired of the long, drawn-out situation and how they continue to keep her around when I still don't. So now I know she's faced the Congress, where her department has faced Congress. Still don't know if she's made it in front of them or not yet. But, it's just taking too long, in my opinion. I guess this is the process, but come on.
Well,
come on.
All's well that ends well. But that junk about over, man. We got bigger pressing things coming on. They gonna cut that case short. It ain't gonna go nowhere. But we got bigger pressing issues that's about to come up. So, we got tired of no more with Fani. No man with Atlanta Fani. That's it. Ahoy and Nathan. All right, 2024, be more.
Guys, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate your support. We truly do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we'll see you on the next video.
200K.
Love you guys.
On the way.
Yeah.
Bye.